Well, hi everybody. Hopefully you can see the Behringer Edge here, the so-called drum machine, or is it basically a percussion machine? What machine is it? Well, I think it's a bass machine, so I'm going to make a bass on here. On here we're going to make a bass, we're going to just have a great time and make some bass on here. But what I've done first of all, just to let you know, I've actually set all the settings to 0 zilch. You can probably see everything's turned down completely. Everything is not where it should be. Everything is somewhere else, to be honest. But hey ho, let's just get into this now and let's just actually have a quick go about trying to get a bit bassy. The sound currently at the moment is this, which is absolutely practically nothing, which isn't a lot of sound, but hey ho. I've taken a photograph of what I've done, of what I've created. But we'll give it a go and see what we've got. Hopefully we've got a nice bass on here. Hopefully you can see it okay, because I've got quite a few cameras for a couple of different camera angles. Apart from that, I dropped my lens today. Look at that. Look at that bad boy there. I dropped that today. My lens I broke. So I've had to buy another lens or borrow a lens. Look at that. That's bad boy. It's knackered that anyway. So this is a the Behringer Edge, and we're going to make a bass on it. And let's just start off by first of all looking at the two patches. We've got VCA EG, and that's going into oscillator decay, so hopefully you can just see that's going from there, from there to there. And then you've got VCA straight into oscillator 2 CV, but hopefully you can see that because they're both next to each other. You can see that's next to that one, that's next to that one, and the black one there and bottom there, they're just actually one space away. So VCA EG straight into those, and that is what that does. Actually, I'm not an expert on this, as probably some of my friends will tell me, and probably Carl at the EMOM will probably know. I'm not an expert on patches. That's if you're watching, Carl. But I'm starting to get into it and really love it actually. So I'm not into a modular setup, but here we go. Hopefully you can see everything here. And we're going to give it a go, and we're going to just try and get a bit bassy, to be honest. I'm at 148 BPM. I'm going to start adjusting things. So first of all, look at the switches are all down there. That switch there is off. That's a hard sync. I always use a hard sync. Basically onto MIDI, because I'm playing through the Syntakt, so hopefully we can have a bit of a sound here. And let's just start to turn things up. I've actually turned the level up here. So this is basically from 0 settings. I mean, the envelope's set a bit there, but I won't worry about that too much. No decay, no noise, all there. The only thing I've actually done, the sequencer here, you've got sequencer 1 turned fully up, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sequencer 5 turned fully up. So you can see exactly where we are. No resonance, no decay, no cutoff. So let's start to tweak things and see if we can get a bit bassy, bass on the face and all that. Here we go. So let's just go to the envelope. Turn the envelope a bit. Turn the other second envelope up as well. That's all doing quite well now. Level, that's okay. Below level. Now there is my spiking and piking. It's because we're going through on those two. We've actually got a sequencer going. Let's just go straight on to decay. I'm going to turn it down now because it's actually peaking. So you've got your first start of a bass. And what have I done? Well, the main thing is the two patches, obviously the VCA EG and VCA, and oscillator decay and oscillator 2 CV. Just remember where the positions are, just steady if you can't see them on the camera too much. So with that, we've got a bass. How long's that taking? How many seconds? Not long at all. So we've got a bass going here. We're going to tuck a few more settings, but the decay, effectively the volume control, we've actually got a nice bass there, just to prove it's a bass. Turn some of these up. Look at that. You can even start a track with that. So how about that? So a couple of tweaks, and we've got a bass going, but we're going to play with it a bit further along. We're going to look at the cutoff as well. So we've got the cutoff tweaking a bit there. How very nice is that? Levels. I've actually got the 1 to 2 FM, amount on, but it's not doing anything because it's not really plugged in. Hard sync is on. Pitches all down, of course, because they don't make any difference whatsoever. I think we're okay. We've got both frequencies down as well. Envelope, decay. Bringing the decay up a bit there. Beginning now. How about that? So we've got a bass. That's more of a kick, I'd say, to be honest. Colours down. VCF is down. Resonance. Don't bother with that. Just destroys the bass. Decay fully up. Envelope over there. Noise. Not bothered. Just to show you. You could have a bit of noise, I suppose, but it's not really worth it, is it, in the end, so it's no good. So let's just crack it. I think we've actually got most things tweaked over there now. I just want to show you what happens if you actually put some frequencies on there. What happens if you put a bit of frequency? Oscillator 1. It just actually changes the tone. Just actually changes the. It goes up in semitones, although it's analog or analog, so it won't do that. VCO2 makes a difference, so you can tweak that a bit there. So all the pictures are down. Decay, that's okay. I think we've got the decay in the right position. But what happens now if we turn the sequence up? Can you hear that? It's quite nice. That is nice. Tweak the envelopes up. So it's not perfect, but we've got a bass going on the Behringer Edge with what in a few minutes, not taking long whatsoever. That could be industrial dance. Let's just change the filter, low pass to high pass. What happens here? And then let's just turn the decay down. That is either a drum or a bass, but it's so easy to create. It is just absolutely brilliant. No problem. I'm just trying to work out if the camera's working, which it is, so I'm really pleased about that. So that's just my short, easy way to create a bass or even a kick, on the Behringer Edge. Just let you know, I'm playing at the Jazz Cafe in London on the 8th of January. Go to the Jazz Cafe website in London, Camden Town, and pick up some tickets. I'm playing there. It's a headlining show. I've got some fantastic new tracks that I'm going to be playing, and there's my track list, which probably means nothing to anybody, but there's my track list. Spec itself I've written for somebody else, but I'm keeping the rights to it, and you'll hear that being played as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed the short video, and let's just crack on.